Special guest on the phone. Oh yeah, we love these special guests. It's hello to Andy Martin.
Hello, Graeme.
Hi, how are you, sir?
I'm all right, thank you. Thank you for inviting me onto your show.
Hey, no problem at all. We like these unsigned artists getting their time to shine. It's fantastic. So, Andy, just when did you first get into singing? How long have you been singing for?
Well, basically, most of my life, since I started school. It was a toss-up between woodwork and metalwork, and I didn't like metalwork all the time, so he said you either go do cookery or go in the choir. So I went in the choir, and that was it. It all started from there.
Well, that's a very, very wise decision. That's like me. I think maths or singing. Gives you much more enjoyment, doesn't it, than putting a piece of woodwork together.
Yeah.
So, can you remember your earliest collections of, like, one of the first songs you ever sang?
Professionally, I used to be in bands. We used to do a 60s we used to have a 60s band. So we used to go around doing all the Beatles and the Kinks and, people like that. One of the first songs I would have thought earlier than that was, my dad used to love Danny Boy. And I used to sing Danny Boy down the house to him, and he'd sing it along with me. So I suppose Danny Boy is the most recent memory that I've got of first songs that I would sing.
Yeah, and that's a good choir piece as well, isn't it?
Oh yeah. We used to do all the gospel stuff in the choirs, and all the hymns, especially around Christmas. So they're the other ones that. But I was just in the choir. I didn't think that I would ever have a professional career out of singing. And then, you know what you do when you're 16, 17, you meet girls, and I met one, and that was it. I got married, had 2 children, and they had to come first, see, so I only just started my career, really, since the kids have grown up. I've always been in bands, but only... amateur stuff, never thought of ever taking it up professionally until they left home, and now my time's my own and I can do it myself now.
So do you prefer to sing in a band or on your own?
No, I prefer, the camaraderie of a band is great because, when you go out at night, you've always got somebody to talk to, as apart from going on your own. Sometimes, especially when the thing goes on, you're sitting there, you can be sitting there for 2 hours, just twiddling your thumbs.
Yeah.
So, the camaraderie of being in a group is great, but knowing what I know now, I wish I'd have gone on my own years ago. I could have made something of myself if I'd have gone on my own years ago. But it's all right, hindsight, isn't it?
Yeah, it's that thing. Hindsight is a wonderful thing.
Yeah, can I say a good afternoon to all your listeners who's listening this afternoon?
Yes, I certainly can.
Yeah. It's nice to see Rosemary. I think Rosemary's listening in Spain.
Yeah, I'm sure she's enjoying herself and having a good time, getting a good tan.
I hope so.
Well, we're here. Well, what's the weather like are you in Chester at the moment?
I am, yeah. It's a bit overcast.
Is it, yeah?
Not overcast, but good golfing weather.
Oh, you're a good keen golfer as well?
Oh, what? I play golf with the Merseyside Entertainers. Ricky Tomlinson and people like that. And it's absolutely brilliant. In fact, I'm going down to Devon with them next week for a week down there. And unlike other societies where they pay to go on the golf courses, we don't pay. We put a show on for them at night. So,
wow.
Yeah, it's brilliant. They are really, really top class entertainers. So.
What gigs have you got coming up locally? Have you got anything coming up? Forthcoming. I'm working. I was working last night in Haydock, and I'm working tonight in Liverpool. Most of the stuff I do is in Liverpool or down the Welsh coast. I don't get to go very far because I'd love to work down South Wales because, as you know, I'm a big David Alexander fan, and I do a tribute to David Alexander, who's from South Wales. But you can't expect people to take me down South Wales, pay me, put me in overnight just for one-off shows. So
Although it would be nice, Andy. It would be nice, though, wouldn't it?
Oh, I'd love to do it. I mean, thankfully, I've got fans all over the world, and they keep coming on in the fan club, as you've seen yourself. They come in the fan club and they say, oh, when can you come to Canada, or when are you going to come to America, or when are you coming to Australia? And they don't seem to realise that I'm just an unsigned independent artist trying to scrape a living out for myself. I can't afford to fly over to America.
Well, I think it's easier, Andy. Just send them tracks.
Yeah, unless a big producer comes. Well, a lot of them. I've got the tracks. Like they've got a couple of CDs, but everybody wants to hear you live, don't they? This is the thing.
Well,
I'd love to do theatres and stuff like that, but I've only got a little agent, so.
Well, it's a good way forward, and Rosemary is a very good, keen supporter of you as well. She sends a lot of tracks to me all the time.
Yeah, she's fantastic. She does a lot of work for me. She keeps up the fan club. She keeps the website up to date.
And I think we do owe her some. We're forever in her debt, aren't we?
Very, very clever lady. Very talented, I must admit. And then she has her own stuff, like with her videos. I mean, her videos to my songs are superb. I can't praise her enough.
No, I think Rosemary Edwards, thank you very much. I know she's probably just, well, she's listening in, but she's hoping the stream doesn't go.
All right.
Because it keeps cutting out where she is, but hopefully she's heard all the interviews. She'll let me know, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'd like to say hello to Anne as well from Scotland.
Oh yeah, Anne.
She's a big supporter as well. She plays me a lot and shares the songs a lot, and she does a lot for me.
There's also Val as well in Wigan.
Yeah, Val, she's good. Yeah, she's just started playing me stuff for me. I'm very grateful. I'm very humble, to be honest. Just to think that, I don't think, personally, that I am very good, but I am. But I heard an interview once with Gary Barlow, and Gary Barlow doesn't think he's very good either.
No, they don't. There was an interview once I heard with Mark Knopfler. They said he was in the 25 best guitarists in the world, and he doesn't know why he is.
No, it's funny, and I constantly have this conversation with Rosemary, because she keeps saying, oh, you're great, and everybody says you're great, and look at the comments you get, and I keep saying, well, no.
I know.
The wife keeps telling me to shut up.
Well, it's the same with me as well. I get told, because I'm a songwriter as well, as you know.
Yeah.
And I get told that my songs are really great, and it's a good feeling, but you don't think it when you're writing it at the time. You just think, oh, it's a song, But
yeah.
It's strange feeling, really, but it's a great business and a great entertainment, industry to be involved with, definitely.
There's nothing finer than having people applaud you and shout for more at the end of the night.
No, absolutely. A song we're going to play by you, Andy, then, is, let me just get the title of it. It's Why Don't You Spend the Night?
Oh, it's a lovely song.
Yeah, I'm going to play that for you now. Are you able to listen in at the moment, or?
Yeah, I can listen on the phone.
Cool. Yeah, I'll keep it on for you then.
All right, thank you, Graeme.
No problem, Andy. Cheers, thank you very much.
Cheers, buddy.
Where did the night go to? How did it pass so soon? Strange how it slips away when I'm with you. I know it's almost 2. I know you must leave, but wait. I thought it over, there's something I've gotta say. Why don't you spend the night? Somehow it seems so right. What is it I do when so soon, girl? Stay till the morning light. It's such a long way home. You'll only be alone. Come on, girl, why don't you spend the night? timing's wrong. Maybe I spoke too soon, or maybe it's something I shouldn't have said at all. But when I look in your eyes, I feel like we're almost one. Something tells me the night's only just begun. Why don't you spend the night? Somehow it seems so right. Why does it have to end so soon? Girl, stay till the morning light. It's such a long way home. You'll only be alone. Come on, girl, why don't you spend the night? Why don't you spend the night? Somehow it seems so right. Why does it have to end so soon? Girl, stay till the morning light. It's such a long way home.